Okay, I love Icarus. Hello, Taurus. I'm getting African gray loves. Yes, what's up, Big Bird? So, how are you all, Taurus? And welcome to your March 2021 reading. Yes, it's mud season or pre-mud season in Vermont. We have like 6 or 7 seasons, and 2 or 3 of them are usually mud. Or some form of mud season anyway. So, Taurus, how are you? I hope you are all well. You know how this works. It's a little bit different for the monthly readings. I do your challenge, your advice, and your potential outcome for each week. Then I clarify those up or get another secondary card in there to really recap and add to the clarity of that week. But keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading and will not resonate for everyone. So keep what does and leave the rest. And by the way, my name is Rachel Stebbins Navy, aka Villagio Strega. For those of you who do not know me or want to follow me on Facebook, you can message me there, Taurus. Let's see what else there is for you guys. You're starting out week 1 with High Priestess energy. This is moving fast, too, so there's a lot to say. You've got the Knight of Wands for your advice and Queen of Wands energy for your potential outcome. That's beautiful. Okay, we got 2. Where are we going? Who's going where? We got you going here for your challenge. Your advice. Okay, it's Page of Wands. I think this is the oldest looking page I've ever seen in a deck. I mean, just check his face out. He's not very happy looking, is he? It's kind of like old and crotchety. This is weird. Anyways, what are you going to do? So, we do have the Page of Wands, though, and clearly he's about transitioning and moving forward. We'll talk about him in a minute. Got the Aquarius card energy. Beautiful. At the end of the week there. Okay. I said Aquarius card too. That's Temperance. That is Temperance. Temperance is Sagittarius. That's right. I'll think about it a moment. Week 3, please. Thank you. Chariot card energy. Awesome. 5 of Cups. For 2 of Wands. Interesting. Okay. Last week, 4th week. Wait a minute, that's a lot. Okay, let's see. This is challenge. Challenge. We've got the Page of Cups. Advice is the Ace of Swords. And your overall outcome is the 3 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Taurus, is let me make sure I got it right because this is a new deck to me, is this Page of Swords, of course. So Page of Swords is a young energy. He is sometimes chatty. He can sometimes be an individual because of who his boss is, really, which is the Queen of Swords, King of Swords. So he can sometimes be an energy of trying to get information out of you to bring back to somebody else. It's not that he's a traitor or anything or trying to be treacherous in a situation, but he's just kind of nosy and gossipy at times. But he's also, in his own right, he's always ready to fight. He's always ready and eager to please. And he really is thoughtful in his own way. He really does like coming up with plans and looking towards the future of things. So we'll get back to him and where that's all in relationship to this reading in just a moment. So let me see if I can put this down here a little bit more for you to participate as I pick things up here. So we got High Priestess energy as your challenge. So High Priestess energy, of course, is kind of that balance of knowledge and wisdom. It's that universal energy. It's that spiritual energy of things that are unconscious, things that are underneath the surface of things. It's a high feminine, high psychic, highly intuitive energy. So it's telling you that you need to be, and she's represented by the moon. Her planet is the moon. So right then and there, you know you need to use your intuition on a situation. You need to go with your gut as much as you need to gather facts and have some insight on a situation here. Starting the first week of the month here, Taurus. You're going to also probably need to move fast about it. Once you come to this revelation of sorts, because you have the Knight of Wands, who is the fastest moving knight in the deck. He can be a little bit reckless at times. He can be a little bit impulsive. But he goes after what it is that he wants. He's not afraid to chase his dreams. He's not afraid to pursue anything he's passionate about. So he has a lot of clout in that regards. So this is your advice, is to go after it, or something's moving fast. Some sort of message may be coming in fast towards you, but you're using your intuition. Your potential outcome is the lovely. She's known for being beautiful. Queen of Wands energy. Now, Queen of Wands has gone through her fair share of things. That little black cat right there represents the, that which may be hidden in the dark, or the sorrows at times, the dark night of the soul energy. But she herself is a very beautiful, very loving queen, very, very witty at times. She goes after what she wants. She comes up with those plans to chase and build and create. She's full of life. That's why that sunflower is there. She's got a lot of vitality to her. And because she is in the Wands court, she's represented with salamanders and lizards in the background too, to indicate that transformation. So it's kind of like Phoenix energy, right? So when something happens, it's an opportunity for you to transform something. Transform that energy. And again, it's about pursuing passions, creative ideas, and creative endeavors. What else can I tell you about this week? You may be dealing with a Leo or another fire sign, and you're maybe challenged to be loyal in a situation because she's usually married. So let's see what else we got here, Taurus. Taurus, week 2 is a new opportunity coming your way. This is likely something financial. Maybe it's a new job. If some of you are still dealing with that unemployment situation, like many, but this is your chance to take an opportunity and walk down a new path. This is that energy of abundance, wealth, and abundance. It's also pure of intentions. That's why those white lilies are there in this card, is to so that way you know that the divine stepping in. It's very pure of intention, whatever this challenge is. Again, here's our very ugly, I'm sorry, our very old Page of Wands. Now, Page of Wands energy is typically an energy of having a lot of ideas and thoughts and these wonderful plans, and potentials, but unfortunately sometimes he lacks the performance. Maybe that's why he's old looking, Taurus, is because sometimes while he has the potential, he lacks the performance. So he tends to need a lot of guidance in order to take those actions. He needs help along the way, or he needs a counselor or something along those lines that says, hey, you know what, that's a good idea. Have you thought about it this way, though, and thought about what steps you can take or a plan you can make before you go down this new road? Because remember, you have a new opportunity coming to you. So the advice is something to do with not waiting too long to take this opportunity, but also maybe talking it out and making sure that everything you need in order to achieve it is there. And while I say take too long, you've also got the Temperance card energy, which is about having patience. So there may be some things like little legal things, little paperwork things, whatever it is, to clear up during this week before you actually begin to see the fruits of your labor, before you begin to either start the employment, start the new investment, endeavor, whatever it is, Taurus, because of this Temperance card energy here. Again, you may be dealing with a Sagittarius, but what I'm really getting from this is that you may also be trying to find the balance in a situation as well, as your potential outcome. Like, how do I manage this in my home life? How do I, whatever it is what it's really about. Be optimistic, though. That sun is shining there in the background, and it is, again, with the best of intentions, it's coming. Now, it looks like you may be acting on this. Again, your challenge is, once again, to find the victory in the situation, but this is Chariot card energy here. So those sphinxes kind of sitting there are reminding you, like, okay, we're having a moment of pause. We're having a moment of maybe introspection over this win we just had. It's a victory card. I'm trying to remember Chariots energy, Cancer, perhaps. I think you could be dealing with a Cancer that week as well. But Chariot is when you recognize you've, again, had this victory, yet you're not moving forward for a moment because you're looking at the pros and cons of a situation and what it took to get there to achieve that success. So it's also, again, about that balance in it all. Your advice card is not to be pessimistic, darn it, Taurus. You've got 3 cups spilled over. Oh, well, there's a fresh stream running right there, and you still got 2 cups full. Don't be so overly emotional about things. Don't be so pessimistic, Taurus, is your advice for that week. You also have, again, there's where this balance is. Something is, you're trying to make a union out of it. It may be for some of you that you get offered a new job or something along those lines, but you just can't figure out how to make it all come together with whether it's your home life, your transportation. It could have something to do, indeed, with transportation. How do I get to and from work with that Chariot card energy there? But this is what you can control. This 2 of Wands is what you can control in your domain. It's what you can attain versus what you have for resources is your potential outcome. Often, though, this is an indicator that there's no union in it. It's kind of like 2 separate things. But I get a feeling for you, this can turn around and either something new presents itself, or there's some assistance along the way with this journey here, this perhaps employment journey. I say that because you're the very playful, very youthful Page of Cups energy. Again, could have something to do with children, could have something to do with messages coming in. And I say that because we also have the advice card as the Ace of Swords there. Both these guys together give me a strong indication that something's getting cleared up at the end of the month for you. May, again, have something, I want to say childcare. Childcare keeps coming to mind when I'm kind of focusing on this card's energy. So maybe the barrier could have been either transportation or childcare or something along those lines, Taurus, for you to pursue this new endeavor, but it all gets worked out. The divine steps in. Again, he helps you clear up thoughts, ideas, mastery of something. You have some idea, it's dealt with swiftly. And your overall energy is, of course, for that week is the 3 of Cups. You're pledging to something, you're joining in union with something, you're celebrating, having joy, abundance, and merriment in your environment there, Taurus. So let's look at this Page of Swords again. Remember, he said something new. Yes, looking towards the future. Careful not to be impulsive about a situation like this Knight of Wands is. He could be very impulsive at times. Pardon me. But indeed, being thoughtful about things. Put it out there to the universe, like, am I meant to receive this? If I'm meant to receive this, then all obstacles will be resolved or in my way for protection. Guide and protect me, spirits, along the way. You have the Emperor energy, right? The Emperor is about authority. You could be dealing with an Aries or a father figure. With this Emperor card energy. You could be dealing with structures and man's law, civilization. If you're in the city, Emperor is like that, like how to manage things in a city kind of energy. You have the Wheel of Fortune, so luck's on your side in a situation. It's also you completing a cycle of sorts. And again, all those fixed symbols are there. So Spirit's got your back with that. You've got the Moon card energy. This is all the bottom of the deck for you, Taurus. The moon card energy is like dealing with your hopes and fears, what lies beneath the surface, maybe dealing with an enemy or some sort of secret in there too that's been revealed to you. But I got a feeling this is opening the doors of possibility for you as well. Maybe something you didn't know, something you were unconscious about or weren't aware of is coming to light, is being illuminated in order to aid you. And you can be a little bit overwhelmed at times too. Much like this Page of Wands energy, the Seven of Cups is someone who sometimes they're not always in reality because they're so overwhelmed with how many options they have, how many cups they have full cups they have there. You want to be careful if it's like so overwhelming to you. Just take a deep breath, talk to your higher power, talk to your ancestors and your spirit guide. Ask for that wisdom, like, how do I resolve this? How do I resolve my obstacles or my situation? And please guide me and protect me on the path, or which cup I should choose is really what I'm gathering from that for you all there, Taurus. Okay, now let's get to, I'm going to do one card for each week to recap, summarize, or reveal anything that is not previously known for you guys. So let's have a look. Spirit, what else would you like Taurus to know? Week 1, we've got 3 of Swords energy. You may be dealing, the High Priestess may be out there because you may be dealing with something that's a matter of the heart. Taurus, you may have some heartbreak going on, or that you're healing from this first week of March, and which may be kind of like the catalyst for things. I'm kind of picking up as well. This is someone who is both getting over that heartbreak or acknowledging that heartbreak, and then taking the steps to move away things that are not for their highest good, things that are self-harming in that respect. So that's week 1's energy. Spirit, anything else for week 2, please? What does Taurus need to know for week 2? Spirit need to know for week 2. Okay, again, Temperance came out twice, so that's your major energy for that week in particular, is having faith and patience on a situation. Temperance is another potential alcoholic card, but I don't pick that up really overall with this energy. I think it's more like I get a stronger sense of some of you Tauruses are really trying to like grapple with like home and work related things, and you may be offered a new job, or you may be trying to pursue some sort of self-employment or entrepreneurship, enterprise, something along those lines, but you're really hoping things are going to grow. So it's telling you to have a little bit more patience with that situation there, Taurus. Okay, so let's look at week 3. What else does Taurus need to know for week 3? What else do we want Taurus is on the collective to know for week 3, please? There it is. Okay. The Hierophant. So there's a sense of spiritual awakening and higher commitment is definitely what's going on. And this is, again, relating to whatever this Ace of Coins, this Ace of Pentacles is about, that sense of abundance. Again, I'll remind you the card, your challenge is a Chariot. You're keeping things in balance as you reflect on a win of sorts, not being so damn pessimistic, and figuring out, what is attainable versus what are your resources, what do you have at hand already, and how to kind of keep that in balance, keep that harmony of a situation, along with some sort of spiritual awakening, higher commitment is what's going on. This is a very tense gaze these two creatures have as they look at one another. It's almost as if there's a deeper knowing, a deeper understanding, and you see that moon in the background, which again speaks of like that intuition, that things being illuminated in the dark, something you don't necessarily see on the surface is part of this, with that Two of Wands energy, something you don't see on the surface in relation to that higher commitment or higher self, spiritual awakening of sorts. Okay, week 4, please. Thank you. Got Ace of Wands, yeah. 2 aces out in that week. Again, I'm getting a strong sense of childcare and clearing things up, like a playfulness to it, especially with the 3 of Cups and celebrating there, pledging, and that Page of Cups, which is, again, a new, exciting opportunity. The Divine stepping in to clarify it. Clear it all up with the Ace of Swords, and then we get the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is that new opportunity, that entrepreneurship, that thing you're passionate about, that new creative endeavor, new sexual encounter. It could be a new relationship or just something new for some of you Tauruses. But it's there, it's present, and it's asking you to seize it and trust and let faith guide you along the way in this particular instance here. So, okay, Taurus, I have one more card for you all. I'd like to pull. I'm pulling from the Medicine card deck. This is one of my favorite decks because I love animal medicine. I work with animal totems and spirit guides a lot. And there's certainly neat personifications. And when we observe them in nature is where we pick up their energies, like what they're all about. So let's see if Spirit has anything else they would like you to know through the Medicine cards, please. What else would you like Taurus to know? Oh, not that many. What else would you like Taurus to know for March 2021? So check on that PC right there. Thank you. Who we got? Ooh, we got Mountain Lion energy. All right. Here we go. Number 17, I'm going to read it to you all. Here, Taurus. And if anybody would like to know what decks I'm using the Lisa Parker Tarot Familiar and the Art Nouveau by Lo Scarabeo. Golden Art Nouveau, sorry, by Lo Scarabeo. Yeah, I'm totally picking this up with your reading, especially since that Ace of Wands came out. As leadership. It says, Mountain Lion, oh knowingly a kingly leader of sleek feline form. Touch my heart with courage, then sound the alarm, that I may lead with foresight, assurance, bright and true, to carry on the spirit of the strength I see in you. Mountain Lion can be a very difficult power totem for you to have, because it places you in a position to be a target for the problems of others. You could be blamed for things going wrong, or for always taking charge when others cannot. You could become the perfect justification for the insecurities of others. Mountain Lion medicine involves lessons on the use of power and leadership. It is the ability to lead without insisting that others follow. It is the understanding that all beings are potential leaders in their own way, and the use and abuse of power in a position of influence are part of the great cat's medicine. By observing the graceful pounce of a mountain lion, you will learn how to balance power, intention, physical strength, and grace. This relates in human terms to the balance of the body, mind, and spirit. The giant feline never wastes anything. It only kills what it needs for survival. The female lion hunter who graces her table in a style akin to mother energy. If the mountain lion has come to your dreams, it is time to stand on your convictions and lead yourself where your heart takes you. Others may choose to follow it, and the lesson will multiply. If you have pulled the card, the mountain lion, you may be asked to review the purpose behind your personal beliefs. You may need to discover whether or not your plans include pride of cubs, like I was mentioning with childcare, wanting to be like you or to share in your dreams. That's where the challenge is, keeping it in balance. If you are already a leader, the question may be whether or not the time has come to push the cubs out of the cave. If you are aligned with cat medicine, you are considered to be king of the mountain and never allowed to be human or vulnerable. The pitfalls are many, but the rewards are great. Having that strength. In assuming the place of power the mountain lion affords, you must constantly be aware of keeping peace. However, you can never make everyone happy unless you lie to yourself or others. This is human nature. Therefore, the first responsibility of leadership is to tell the truth. Know it and live it, and your example will filter down to the tiniest cub in the pride. Responsibility is no more than the ability to respond to any situation. Panic is not a part of sacred medicine. There you have it, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you well. Looks like it's going to be a busy month for you all. Have patience on it all. And I have no doubt you will succeed. And hey, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment below. I will try and get back to you as quick as I can. Blessed be.